the smiling Jay Peckham.
Well,
Sort of smiling.
Sort of smiling.
Yeah, a lot's changed out there, but as you can see on the scoreboard, 2-1 right now for your Sarnia Sting. The shot clock, though,
Yep.
that's a scary part of it. 19 apiece here. We were way ahead. And
Way
ahead.
ahead.
So the window, the gap really shrunk there, and quite quickly, I have to say.
Yes.
Not for lack of hard playing not for lack of. The Sting have still been playing hard out there, but I think Windsor changed their game.
Yeah, certainly, and I mean it didn't help that there were what I would classify as a couple of bad calls
Here we go.
in successive order.
Yeah.
2 bad offsides and a bad penalty. Ding, 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 ding. Come on.
I didn't see them. I walked away, but I can often tell bad calls when I'm walking around and I hear, what do you mean? I hear
Exactly.
lots of mumbling and grumbling going on there. So
Yeah, there was some mumbling and
it is.
grumbling going on in my section. That's for dang sure.
Yeah. Well, but here we are,
But-
2-1. So now you go back to the locker room, you shake it off. There's still that 20 minutes of hockey. Were you okay? You're kind of going towards the referees here, but were you happy with the Sting's performance in this second period compared to the first?
No. I think there was a little of that sloppiness that we've seen in the past
Okay.
that kind of came out, and I think that's what happened. It's almost weird. You can kind of feel when Windsor's about to score or any other team is about to score against, is because it's one of those things where we get locked up in our end right around our net, and you got guys just not sure where they're supposed to be, things breaking down and stuff like that, and you get that sinking feeling.
Yeah.
And you just know it's going to happen. And same thing with this one. The one Windsor goal they got, Windsor was busy being persistent right around our goal. We had a few breakdowns, weren't sure what was going on, couldn't get the right guys in the right place at the right time, and it resulted in a goal from Windsor because they stayed right on it the whole time.
Yeah.
Can't fault them for that. I mean, they're out here to try and win this thing too. So, I get it, but
All right, well, let's turn it around. Let's talk about the positive of this goal from Sasha Pastujov. I believe is how it goes.
Close enough.
Relying on Josh Boyce.
Perfect. I'll take
and
that.
my friend Mark Coyne up there, who does some analytics and statistics. He
Gotcha.
said, that's how it is, David. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
So, Mark Coyne, thank you. He says that's how it is. That's how it is.
Yeah.
But a powerhouse goal.
Yeah,
really.
beautiful goal. Beautiful goal.
Coming in hot, if you will.
100%.
Hard, and the accuracy of this guy, at least on that goal, it just seemed.
They called him a sniper.
Well, that's right.
That was a sniper kind of shot, and that's awesome.
And
I love that.
Media release and everything. They said sniper Sasha Pastujov is coming to the Sarnia Sting, and he's shown up. His 12th of the season so far in the OHL.
Absolutely.
And of course his first wow. There's the trade-off for Nemesnikov and some overall round picks, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's all points sort of lead us to say that was a big positive change.
And
and I still think we're going to see more. So
yeah. Well,
but I want to put a couple of things out there too.
Yeah.
I want to say, Marko Sikic has been terrifically effective. Picked up a couple A's in this so far.
Yep.
So he's doing his job. The one guy I'm struggling. Maybe he's just struggling to find his way in the new structure is Ty Voigt. Typically that Voigt-Burke lineup tends to be real super productive, and he just seems to be
he's
little,
he's like what I call the pool shot. He's like an eighth of an inch off of everything happening out there, and not for like I think he's where he is supposed to be, but he's just that smidgen. The stick's not quite right there.
Yeah,
we saw him over in the Windsor end, even if you will. They're getting the puck to him, but he just almost fumbling the ball, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm just not sure
what's
going on.
That too.
He's just having a bit of an off day, and you're right. It's like that pool shot where you're just, you got to almost close that one eye just to get the right line on it. You know,
I like that you pointed that out because that was something I noticed as well.
Yep.
And I, you never know. Like, is he not feeling well today? I mean, there's so many factors.
Could be just about anything.
And we talked earlier about endurance. Okay, all these players, the young players, all of them, busy weekend ahead, right? I mean, they're here today, then down to Barrie, then down to Oshawa, and then back here again. Two strong teams, right?
Yep. And then Wednesday.
And then Wednesday, back here. I think it's Mississauga, is it not? Might have to double check.
I think it's Mississauga.
Speaking of which, let's check the out-of-town scoreboard here. I noticed it Mississauga for sure, and we've got it scrolling across your screen there, folks. Well, there's another one. Like
some big scores out there. I didn't pay attention.
Like Peterborough is beating Mississauga 5-0 right now. You know, and to go Ottawa and Hamilton 4-1 for Ottawa. The Saginaw
that's
game
not
has
surprising.
Been postponed. Yeah, okay. Flint and London. London is winning 3-2 right there. Sudbury and the icons are too small. Sudbury and Barrie, 3-2 for Sudbury right now. And there's Kingston against the Sioux. And that one, 3-1 for Kingston.
That's not surprising either.
So we're really seeing... And the rest of the scores there, again, scrolling across the bottom of your screen. Check that out, folks. But we've seen a lot of changes in all of the teams. There's been but drastically changes.
Yep.
Teams that are down at the bottom we would normally see near the top. And, including the Sarnia Sting.
Yeah, well, you know what, we started climbing. I think we're honestly, I think right now, Dave, we're right about where we should be. We're about the middle of the pack. We're not, and I think that's for this point in the season. I think that's not necessarily a bad place to be.
There's still those changes, especially actually, I think with these changes going on. I think if you are near the very top and you make those changes, that can be dangerous.
That can be dangerous, 100%. And if you're at the bottom, you make the changes, how far are you going to get up there?
Well, there's only one way to go when you're at the bottom,
you're right,
I guess.
But so middle of the road, I think that's a comfortable place to be. And I think it'll be interesting to show us how well these changes are going to impact the team overall.
Now, to come up against Barrie and then Oshawa over the weekend, are you seeing a team out there with the new additions? Are you seeing a team tonight that can take it hard to those two teams that are typically they're fairly strong teams?
You know what? I think so. I mean, frankly, the pace didn't really diminish much.
No, the pace was still
in that
there.
second period. So I think, if we can get that same sort of pace out of a third period of hockey, I'm going to be saying I'm optimistic that that we're going to have that we have a team where that conditioning level allows us to play that 60 minutes of hockey.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, the results right now, though, 2-1 in favor of your Sarnia Sting against a really great team, Windsor Spitfires.
I'd like to see one more in the gap.
Yeah, you need some insurance out there. I'm sure the conversation, we always talk about the Sting locker room, but in the Windsor locker room's got to be, you've beat these guys before, even with
couple of times.
Few times, like hard,
Yeah.
right? The last time we beat Windsor, this was our score.
Yep.
It was 2-1.
Yep.
And we can't keep holding. And a lot of the games that we've seen recently have been by 1. And
Yep.
we've got to push beyond that. We need to get some more of those
Well, I think
insurance
a win is a
spots.
win is a win.
Well,
frankly.
I get that, but
1 goal or 10 goals, but
I hear you.
you know, I mean, I think we've certainly had opportunities
I think
for
to
more.
build confidence is guess what I'm getting to
Yeah.
have a little more of a gap, maybe. I don't know.
You know what? To be doing this well against Windsor right now, I think is it's positive
All right.
regardless of what the score
And
is.
he's optimistic that
If we
we'll
can get to
stay
2
ahead.
points by the end of the game for the win, I'm a happy fella that way.
All right, well, let's keep Jay Peckham happy and
Yes,
keep the
that's
score.
very important.
Very important. Post-game press conference will be the next time. Well, you're not going to see either one of us again, but we will have the post-game press conference after tonight's game. Hopefully
You've
with
been practicing.
positive. What's that?
Post-game
I
press
did.
conference. You've
Yeah.
been
You could hear me
practicing.
sitting at home in front of my desk going, post-game press conference. Post-game. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. Okay.
Nice.
All right, coming to you live from the concourse, as always, with the Sarnia Sting. I'm David Burrows and my good friend Jay Peckham.
Go Sting, go!